What is going on, everyone? This is Galactic Jack, and today we're going to do some space trucking. And while we're doing it, we're going to chit-chat about it a little bit. When I first started playing this game, trucking was one of my main interests. It's what I wanted to do. But early on, CIG snatched that out from under our feet, and they buried it so far underground that it wasn't even worth rubbing two pennies together for. It was not worth it, okay? So I quickly had to evolve, and I switched over to mining, and I made a killing. So now that trucking is hopefully about to be back, I may make it my #1 money-making pastime inside of Verse. So, real quick, okay, we have a new system that's going to be releasing with 3.15 called 30K Crash Recovery, and that is probably going to be the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, that's bad juju. That's bad juju right there. So, it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread. But, real quick, before we get into the movement, I wanted to let you guys know, as a heads up, they already warned us that, snapshot, aka heartbeat, this heartbeat will happen every so often, right? So it would behoove you to stand by before you pop brakes, pull brakes, and head out, before you head out. Why do I say that? Because if you got a whole Caterpillar full of whatever, right? And you're on your way out, and that server decides, you know what, now is a prime time to disconnect. Consider yourself good and screwed for everything that you just spent to haul, right? Okay. That said, and this is why I say it's a good idea to just sit back and stand by, even if you wait 5 minutes. Now, I don't know exactly how this is going to work. I haven't been able to test the PTU. I haven't been able to get in the PTU. So I'm not exactly sure. All I can go off of is, word of mouth and notes. So basically, the short and skinny of it from my perspective anyway, is that, again, this is going to be a heartbeat. Every so often it's going to not pause. It's going to record where you are, what you have, what ship you're in, like that. And it's going to save that. So in the case of a 30K, when the 30K happens, yes, you'll have to wait a while to, recover your ship once you go back to the kiosk. But when you do recover your ship, apparently it's supposed to still have your merchandise there. But again, like I said earlier, if you some kind of weird way fall in between that snapshot, before the snapshot and after you already made a purchase, yeah, you're pretty screwed, man. So, like I say, it's a good idea to just hold what you got, even if you're on a dirty area, somewhere like Aberdeen or whatever like that. Even if you're there, man, like it's a good idea. It's just a good idea to do that, because that's a lot of money to lose, a whole lot of money. I'll tell you now, the most that I've ever lost in one fell swoop was roughly 10 million credits I lost. And I wasn't a happy camper, but, I brought it on myself. I purchased a crap ton of high-end audio equipment, which is very expensive stuff. And I loaded up, I think I was in a C2. I loaded that bad boy up and I took off, man. And as soon as I dropped out of Quantum, 30K, just in front of Area 18. So, luckily I was a rock hopper at the time, and I was able to bounce back from that fairly fast. So, no love lost. I know some people, they lose 11, they lose a million, they're out of there, So I bounced back from it. Like I said, I still wasn't a happy camper, but I brought it on myself by loading up so heavy. You know, it's that whole, you know, the stakes game. You know, win or lose, right? So I played it and I lost. So anyway, we're about to head to Aerial, and we're just gonna see what's what. Now I have a C2 as well.
Thank you.
And I could have just as easily picked that thing up and used it to make these transactions, but I really like the way the Caterpillar feels, and in my opinion, it's much more secure. I'm going to show you why it's much more secure in a second. Another thing, if you're new and you want to haul, look, be careful of this is not a safe place, so be careful of going in and out of zones. When you drop your ship down at a HDMS facility or whatever like that, and you decide, you know, you want to go pick up some materials or whatever, laranite or other purchasable materials to sell off somewhere else, you need to be very aware of your surroundings, because there are going to be pirates. There are going to be people laying low to jack your shit. Okay? They're going to be everywhere. And they're probably, I'm anticipating that they will exist more in patch 3.15 than they have ever existed before. The reason I say that is because killing is a lot easier, and now killing gives reward. You know, it gives reward. Oh shit, I have a feeling that I have stock components on this ship. I do not know. What just happened? What just happened? Okay. Let's reset that. So we're gonna go to Aerial. And we're gonna go to Bez Deck. I was gonna go to Nathan, but we're gonna go to Bez Deck first. At this point, it's easy to make videos with this and, you know, doing this, because it doesn't matter. You lose it, you lose it. You don't, you don't. It's all getting wiped anyway, so whatever. So, yeah, man. You're looking at trucking, you're looking at space hauling, and you're brand new to the verse. Watch your ass, cover your ass, make sure you're looking at your doors make sure you're looking at your ground in the area around you as you're getting ready to land. You see somebody scooping around, best not to land. If you are gonna land, you better make sure you have somebody with you, or you are able to get in and out of that ship without somebody jumping on, because I'm telling you now, they get on board that ship, it's going to be the difference between either a waiting game or a suicide game, because you're going to get killed. So be aware of your surroundings. Make sure your doors aren't unlocked. You know, starting out in the game, they should be left to lock anyway. So that should be, you know, a given. But check your ass. You know, cover your butt, man, because they are going to be out here. So yeah, we're making our way to HDMS Bez Deck, and we are going to see what kind of laranite they have at this place. I'm hoping that they increase the span of materials, the kind of materials I should say, across the verse, because right now, if it's going the way I'm hoping it doesn't go, it's going to be a whole shit show. It's going to be a shit show everywhere. The facilities are going to stay empty, stay dry, and people might have to resort to doing something else, you know? So we'll see how it looks in 3.15. Another thing that I like to do, I like to keep my quantum drive spooled up, not to use it, but just so I can see how far I am out from the facility. To the right, I have just under the altimeter, I have the gauge on how far from the planet or moon I am. Right there, you can kind of see it to the right there, and it's dropping. Once it gets to around 1500, that's when I, you know, change speed and how fast I'm coming in. Because if you're coming in too hot, you'll find out real quick that some of these moons will pull you to your death. You'll come in quick, thinking you're all right, and the next thing you know, you got a mountain in your face and you cannot pull up fast enough, and you're screwed. So we're making our way to Bez deck. Let's go ahead and pick it up a little bit, See what kind of goodies they have. There. And we're almost there. I see it right now, so I can turn that off. Switch to third person, and we're gonna pull the bad boy in. Should I turn that on? And I did. Yeah, space trekking is both honestly, man, both mining and hauling, to a certain extent, it can be considered therapeutic, believe it or not. At least to me anyway, especially mining. But it doesn't go without risk, so you have that, to consider. All right, let's pull it around. Line ourselves up. Still trying to get used to the host ass setup. Hands on stick and stick for the new guys like me. All right, and we're gonna put her down right here. Nice and gentle. That's all I need. Turn her off. Pop out. Haul ass in there and see what we can snag. Another thing I like to do with the caterpillar specifically, I like to open up the side door. This doesn't work the way you would think it would, but the elevator, it doesn't come up and down, but that's fine. We don't need it to. We just need to be able to get out so nobody else can get in, right? Take note of that. So we're gonna run on over here, and we are gonna pick up some stash. Not to be confused with slam or other drugs. I haven't really gotten into the smuggling game, not yet. Alright, fingers crossed we got some. Let's see what we get here. There night, baby. Not as much as I'd hoped, but it's enough. It is enough. Normally I would write these numbers down, but you can do this, make it easier on yourself by just seeing how much you have. I should get some more of the other stuff, but I'll skip it this time. Okay, I like to give it the immediate area scan. And then we have to get back in here. Now, place looks clear, so I'm gonna BS a second. When this comes into play, it's gonna be perfect. Right here. Once they get this door working, where's the door? I believe it's right there. There'll be a I'm guessing it's a drop down ladder that's gonna drop right here. I think, and you'll be able to boom, hop right in, just like the prospector almost. Okay, let's ride. We're gonna go to Lathan next and pick up some more. And it's a bit of a gamble game because between these two places they have, what is that, diamond? Or something else, I can't remember the name of it right now, that I usually try to pick up in a decent bulk, because 9 times out of 10, the very last place that I visit won't have enough to fill up the entire caterpillar. Well, we're just gonna see how it goes. Here. Alright. Pick her up. Filter, legs up, full speed ahead. While it's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and set up to go to the second place on this moon. Okay, it's clear because I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay. Need to find Lathan. And we should be good there. Head on down to Lathan and snag whatever they have at that area. I'm definitely not going to be able to fill up this cargo bay with laranite, but we'll get what we can get and we'll finish up at Walla. Alright. Let's turn it. We're a good ways out, even though we are kind of low. The one thing that I have to say against the Caterpillar compared to the C2, or M2 for that matter, is man, those Hercules ships, they are agile for their size. I don't know how long that's gonna last though, but I have both, and I tell you what, man, the C2s, they get to where they need to go, and they get there at full burn and still have juice left over once you're there. So that's a definite plus for the C2. But even with that, I still prefer the Caterpillar, you know, for just how many things it brings to the table. You know, people call the Cutlass Black the Swiss Army knife. I like to look at the Caterpillar as the true Swiss Army knife. This thing, when it's said and done, you'll see how much it can do. You'll see. All right, we're gonna be careful here because we're coming in hot. Don't want to come in too hot. Not too hot. All right, that should be good enough. Third person, and I should be seeing it right about now. There it is. Alright, let's put her down. Approach from this direction. I recently got these sticks, and I tell you, like, I can maneuver the ship's sweetest butter. I can maneuver the ships as easy as butter if I'm on mouse and keyboard, but I can't deny how useful having two sticks and how immersive it is. So I've been just forcing myself to play with the sticks, and you know, even in combat, you know, which I don't do a lot of, but I do it, you know, at least with NPCs, that is. Gotta learn it one way or another. I'm gonna put her down right there. Turn off our quantum drives, turn off our engines, make a break for it again. I was hoping to pick up at least 300,000 worth of laranite that last trip on Bezdek, but 200-ish, you know, that's enough. That'll do for what we're doing. It's not like we get to keep it anywhere. Door. And right now it's still glitchy in a way that if you open it, if you jump out of it before it completely opens, it will not shut. And it won't even shut, I don't think, while you're going through quantum, which is weird. So again, like I said, man, you want to be aware of your surroundings. A lot of jump out boys exist in these areas, and they are, it's like prime meat for them. You know, especially a new guy who just, you know, doesn't really know his asshole from his elbows. Rock miners, I'm talking to you. The new rock miners, the guys that have a Cutlass Black only, and they, you know, get a rock mining vehicle. Shut your doors. Shut your doors. Like, seriously, shut them, and be aware of where you're dropping down, because if you don't, you're gonna get got. Alright. Does have Laranite. Let's see how much. 400 again, 222 this time. Not bad, but could definitely be better. I got half of mine to pick up some titanium here, but I don't want to get to Walla, and then boom, a whole swath of Laranite is there, and I can't get it because I'm full on that titanium. So we're gonna make our way back. And hope like hell there's something in Walla. I really want them to open up the gates of where you can buy and trade from. Like, seriously, I want them to do that. I think they should, you know, not center it off to just a few places. There should be more, but in due time. All in due time. And I love this setup. If you saw, next time that we stop, I'll check it out. I love this setup of how they have that turret right in front of the door. So leave it to Drake to know how to cover areas. You know, you got ships like the C2 and the Carrack with these ridiculously slow. It's almost like the people that made those doors are pirates themselves, because they make it go so incredibly slow to the point where, okay, let's fix our view. What are we doing here? They make it go so incredibly slow to the point where, you know, a whole group of people can, hey, come on, let's get this thing under control. A group of people can run up into your ship before the door even fully shuts, and I hate that. But you just got to know how to move and where to drop out from. Okay, we're gonna go to our corp. We're gonna hit up Walla before we head it in. 45 area, our corp mining area, 45. Come on. And this is a little glitch that it likes to do sometimes. You click on it over and over and again, and it won't do anything. So what that means, what I have to do is find a jump point. Any jump point works, doesn't matter. Just jump. And once you jump, it should clear up. Alright, just stop it right there. That should have reset it. Pick up Walla, 45, send it. Alright, good to go. Let's get there. Yeah, hauling and mining, man, that's my bread and butter. Even in the long game with ships that don't even exist right now. Hauling and mining are two things that I think I will continue to do once the game even goes live. Of course, there's exploring, but exploring can be used to make money, yes. But when I'm talking like raw, you can get this type money. So the Caterpillar and my Genesis Starliner are two ships that I consider my money makers, my heavy money makers. They're a step above, say, my Corsair, which has 70 some SCU of cargo capacity. That is subject to change because it's not even out yet. And my Banu Defender, or this right here, this command station that I'm sitting in, looking in right now. This entire thing, let's just get out of the sea. We got a little bit. This entire module that you see, you know, that's the caterpillar right there, right? This thing detaches right here. I'll show you. It detaches right here. I've shown you this before in even my first or second video, but I'm gonna show it again because I love it that much. This entire thing detaches and becomes a entire ship. A runabout, I wouldn't call it a snub, but maybe you can, has a shower station. I have not been able to find the toilet or click on anything that looks like a toilet, so I'm guessing that's going to be improved once it goes through a gold pass. It even has a tractor beam, you know, right here. It has an entire tractor beam on this one ship. That's the door. So 2 beds, right? 2 beds. You can carry probably up to 4 people, 2 up, 2 down, right? So, I mean, a stove, a sink, table. It has everything you really need, right? So even at the beginning of the game, if I can just detach this from my caterpillar, leave my caterpillar in the hangar, maybe, or the space station or whatever, and, you know, handle my business, do some box missions or whatever like that to get my scratch up and move up, you know, because basically the caterpillar and the Genesis Starliner will feed my Polaris, my Orion, and my Hull D. These 2 ships will feed those ships. And when I say feed, I mean, you don't take out a Hull D unless that thing is fully laden or damn near, right? You do not take it out. You know, you don't take out the Orion unless you have a full working party ready to rock, right? You don't take the Polaris out unless you have some major conflict going on, you know, or something like that in that nature, right? Because the things will eat up gas, you know, they will eat up munitions, the Polaris with those big ass torpedoes. They're not ships that you would consider runabouts, ships that you would consider everyday flyers. So yeah, the Caterpillar and the Genesis Starliner are what I intend on using for, you know, to feed that, to feed those 3 behemoths. So lastly, we're gonna check out Walla and see what they have here. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be, I won't call it clear because by those last 2 places that I went, that wasn't full capacity. Just the other day I picked up about 400K from each of them. So, you know, today I picked up 200. So yeah, somebody's been eating. Somebody has been eating. Okay, check out 45. Is it dark here too? Every time I come to this place, it's always dark. It's rare that I catch the light side of the moon. Yeah, of course.
Quantum drive is now.
In this place, you have to be very, very, very careful of, because when I say you will pick up speed, you will pick up speed. You will crash right into the moon. We're gonna go ahead and shut that down. We're gonna pull it, take it off of autopilot and handle this ourselves. Because like I said, you have to be careful coming in here. Like my approach rate to drop ratio is you can see which side it's on. Nice and smooth, baby. Nice and smooth. Okay, come on, come on. You know what I'm trying to look at. I just had to do it. Okay, we should almost be there. I think I got some light. Yep, good deal. So we're gonna go ahead and drop it down some. Keep pulling her in. Like I said, you have to be careful because it's always dark, my luck. And it is not easy to slow down on this moon, unlike the other areas. I actually like that though. You know, every place is different. Every place has a different gravity field. Okay. Gravity pull. Alright, so let's come in from that direction. Alright, drop the legs down and proceed to make that good landing. I feel like I'm too far up, so we're gonna back it up a little bit. Drop down right there, that's perfect. Not so perfect, but it'll do. Alright, y'all, let's check out the last place, see what we got. Another thing to the new players, don't shut your ship down here. Don't even shut your ship down and go to bed in space. It's broke. It's going to be broke probably for a good while. We're gonna enter the old-fashioned way, just to keep it kind of realistic, I guess you could say. Right now, you can go through those boxes and, you know, the system will not pick it up as collision at all. So, good. But another thing that you do, I'm going to show you this real quick. You're getting out, you don't know what's out there. Let that thing drop down a little bit, pick it back up. Boom. Nobody can enter unless they, you know, are well-timed and you can get out. See that gun right there? You have your buddy in this turret sitting, waiting. When you get on, they decide, you know, I want to, you know, hop on to the ship. Actually, that won't work right now because it's a no-fire zone. So, yeah, you're going to have to wait and come up with a plan. But if it's two of you and one of them, you should be fine. If it's one of you and multiple of them, you're fucked. Give me some Laranite, baby. What you got for me? Come on. At least 300. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Damn near 1 million. I'm happy. I'm happy. And we're going to pick up some diamond. Finish it up. Why not? So 841,689 is what I have left. Let's get in and get out quickly. You don't really want visitors. Not a good thing. Always stand on this side, away from the turret, and you'll be alright. We're gonna go this way this time, since the cargo bay is full. And headed home. Ease up, full thrust, and we're out. Why am I calling them? That's what happens when you multitask. Alright, let's take it to Area 18 before we get a surprise. Should have wrote down those numbers that I got, but oh well. Just know that I made a lot. I don't know how much I had originally. Should have scratched that down. But I know I'm gonna make a good killing from all of this. And you can go to Area 18, you can go to New Babbage, I wouldn't, or you can go to Hurston and sell off your goods to make that money back. It likes to get really glitchy right here, I don't know why. It's just Area 18, it's never been anywhere else. Area 18 just doesn't like me. But it likes to glitch really bad here and put you on the edge of your seat, especially when you have a crap ton. And it has to resync. So, you know, once you get over that heartache, that near heart attack, make your way in. Oh yeah, for the people, again, new guys, this is for you. You lucked up this time. This is where you go, okay? That's what you're looking for. Every time that you come to Area 18, this is what you're looking for right here, right? Okay? Remember this, because I know the first time that I came to Area 18, I was lost in the sauce. I mean, I was lost good. I was like way out. I was way out, like on the outskirts, trying to find the damn entrance. So, just best way to do it, you know, you turn on your thing. See that right there? Area 18, Area 17, it says. Look for that, or look for this right here. Okay? It's gonna the station is gonna be just ahead. Let's turn that off before we crash. And we're gonna go ahead and land.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Thank you kindly. So we're looking for our there we are. You also you want to be careful about going over the highway, because the game tends to get, you know, funky with you, and they'll take control of your ship. The game, not the game, but the station. It will take control of your ship and maneuver you all weird. In Lorville, it used to do that, and it would kill you. It would take your ship and slam it into the ground as if a 3-year-old boy was playing with the spaceship. So, yeah. I think they fixed that, but when I used to land in Lorville towards the beginning of my playtime, that happened a few times, and it sucks, especially if you got cargo. So you want to be careful about how you're maneuvering, and you want to make sure that you stay in the area like what I'm doing right now. This brown area it's fine, but if you cross over towards where that highway is, you're gonna get snatched, and you're gonna get snatched quick, so don't do it. Alright, we're gonna make our way over that way. We're gonna land this puppy hangar, make a way for it. Make our way on up to the trade station. Alright, not too fast. Let's get some thrusters. Drop her in. They could they definitely make the hangars small. They make them small, but the more you play, the better you'll get at it. So you know it's okay. But yeah, the developers definitely made these hangars. Oh shit, wheels! I might need those. Almost forgot my landing gear. Put her down. Alright, let's see what our fuel looks like. We'll go ahead and fill up. Might as well.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah. Screw hydrogen. Don't need it. So that's that, people. Got a full load of cargo. We're gonna go sell it off. And that's what I call a good run. 1 bay full. Module 2 bay full. 3 full. 4 full. And the final and last one, where the forward most turret access is, full. I love this ship. I love the Caterpillar. I love everything about it. It's an amazing ship. It just oozes that industrial feel. The only ship that might ooze it a bit better is the no, it doesn't better, but the Reclaimer. Likewise, that thing, she is a beast. Sadly, you can't do anything with her right now. So let's go ahead and make our way down. And we're gonna make our way. Uh-oh, wait a minute. No. Lower. You want to go out the belly. I can't wait for them to open up the command station. Once that command station comes online, I won't have to do any of this, any of it, you know? It'll be a secure in and out of your ship without the extra hassle. I imagine it's going to be harder to for a stowaway to get on board. Not impossible, but definitely harder. But that's probably going to change once they make it to where you have to, you know, load on your cargo yourself. Because when all of these doors open, let me just do this. I'm not going to worry about, you know, cashing in just yet. Just know that I made money. The money doesn't matter because I'm not keeping it, but I made a good bit. I'm guessing over $1 million. Okay, a good bit. But I love the look of a fully loaded Caterpillar. It's awesome. It's amazing looking. It is. It really is. This ship is an amazing vessel. It's one of those ships that you could buy one Caterpillar and back nothing else, and honestly, you'll be fine. You know, because of how many things this ship can do. And right now, it can only do one, but that one thing that it does it great. Right? It's a beautiful ship. And rightfully named Caterpillar. And this thing, I always marvel at it, man. Just, I can't wait to fly it by itself. I can't wait to detach it from the rest of the ship and take off, you know? I can't wait to do that. I don't know if it's going to have a quantum drive. I don't know.
Initiating shit storage
But
procedure. For your safety,
it would be
please
nice
vacate
if it does.
the area.
That's,
Thank you for your cooperation.
you know, that's the icing on top of the cake. So, yeah. Yep. What am I sitting at right now? I think I said 800,000 something.
Initiating shit
141,000,461.
For your safety, please
So we're just gonna go ahead and run in and
Thank you for your
wrong way. We're gonna go ahead and run in. Don't take my ship while I'm live. Don't do it. Come on, Area 18. Break me a bone. I should shut those doors, but I'll shut it later on when I get ready to come back. So, yeah. In the way the game is realistic, they'll leave your damn doors open until you get ready to take off in quantum. I think I had roughly 22 million when I started, okay? We're gonna call it 22 million. 22 million. No, 2 million. I didn't have 22 million. I had 2 million. Roughly 2 million when I started. So let's see how much this offers me.
Transforming worlds to exploring the stars.
Yeah, I definitely had 2 million.
Bring the universe closer together. Our core, investing in tomorrow's future.
Make our way over here to the train station. For the new guys and gals, I know it's easy to get lost, but once you do it enough times and you do it with other people, you will learn your way around the verse and around these stations, and it won't be as hard as it looks. You know, do area 18 a few times and you'll be good to go. Alrighty. Ship should be on its way. And another thing for the guys that are considering making Orzen or Ryzen, however you want to pronounce that, your home station, I would think against it. I would rather do Babbage than Horizon, honestly, because that atmosphere is a B. It sucks. It sucks trying to get out of it, especially if you're in a heavy ship. Man, I'm telling you now, if you're in a big ship, you might as well put that nose in the air, put it on full speed, cruise control, and walk away. By the time you get back, you'll probably be halfway out of the atmosphere. Maybe. Bit of a long ride, I know, but it's all worth it in the end, especially if you got a load like what I just picked up. Yeah, baby, you're gonna make some scratch. And this is the game of trading. This is the game of hauling right now. This right here is what we call commodity. It's called trading. There's hauling and there's trading. There's a difference. With commodity trading, you're taking from one place and you're selling off to another place, or you're buying from one place low and you're selling high in another place, right? With hauling, like from a business or whatever like that, you're taking the merchandise of a company. Okay, they're putting it on you, and you're taking it directly to where they need it to go, right? That's different. That's different. Right now, all we can do really is trade. But later on down the line, hauling will be a thing, to the point of, you know, working with other corporations, businesses, whatever. So I said I had roughly 2 million. This is not going to be an exact amount. I'm just going to guesstimate here. Bring in the bread. That's weird. Let's sell it all. Sell the cheap stuff first, of course. Today would be nice. And let's pull it back so it doesn't jack us. And we're gonna sell the good stuff. Look at that. What do you have for me? Look at that. Look at that. 2,500,511,106. So we may give or take 500,000 credits, give or take. And I would say that's decent for the time that it took. I would say that's damn decent, right? Because you see, you do bounty hunter missions, and you're doing 60,000 per 3 bounties. So every 3 bounties you get 60,000 if you're doing those group bounties. 500,000 in give or take 15, 20 minutes. It's not bad. You know, you can see how eventually you'll be up to 5 million in just one play session, right? You know, depending on how long you play. So anyway, that has been Galactic Jack. This has been Galactic Jack. And that is my hauling 101 in some of the main places for Laranite, that is. If you guys liked it, please like it. If you enjoyed it enough, please subscribe. I do appreciate it. And I will see you in the verse. Peace.